This is Alan Richardson again with evidence number 59 of 1,000 Evidences for the LDS Church. Today we're going to be talking about the beheading of Laban, an incident that took place in the early chapters of the Book of Mormon. This was no ordinary event, and this is why we think that the depiction could possibly be a depiction of the event that took place in the Book of Mormon. It was probably very common for people to be beheaded in those days, but in order to take the time and effort to depict such a beheading would be only done as an unusual act in the sense that it was a notable person that was beheaded. And in this case it was Laban, who was in charge of 50 men, and he was an officer, military officer, as well as a keeper of the records, the brass plates, other records, many types of histories and records that the Nephi and his brothers wanted to obtain to bring back to their parents in the wilderness. And in order to obtain these records, they offered their father's wealth to the chieftain named Laban, and they were not able to obtain them. Laban drove them out and sent his guards to take their property and kill them. So they were able to hide in a cave. We did an episode on the cave of Lehi, where it is said that these brothers hid themselves, and then when it was the danger was past, they decided on another plan. Nephi decided he would venture back into the city and see what the Lord would lead him to do. And when he came upon Laban, who was drunk at the time, he felt impromptu to take the life of Laban by decapitating him. This sounds morbid and it sounds extreme, but the angel told Nephi it's better that one man perish than a whole nation dwindle in unbelief. And we're aware of some killing that was done in ancient times. Some of the prophets did some killing. Moses took the life of an Egyptian. Elijah had 450 priests of Baal killed when they lost the contest of whose God was the most powerful God and able to bring down fire from heaven. So even though this is an uncomfortable situation, it did occur, and it was only natural that this story would be carried across the ocean to the New World and depicted by the Native Americans, early Native Americans. There's a conveyance of someone being carried as a mode of travel. This may be symbolic of the travels of Lehi and his family. This conveyance could possibly represent Lehi or Sariah, or both, who obviously did not make the travels on foot, but were either carried or rode a beast, a camel of some kind. And we can see that by the dress of the person that's doing the killing, it doesn't look to be a warrior. It looks to be a person of high standing, or someone dressed in the garb of someone of high standing. So the person is beheaded. There's streaks of droplets of blood coming out from the head as well as the body. This is something to consider. It's not totally conclusive, but it is suggestive, and we hope that you will let it work upon your mind and your heart. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with episode number 60. Thanks.